All right, today we're diving into some really powerful minimalist rules for building a richer life. And the best part? It has absolutely nothing to do with how big your paycheck is.
So, you've probably seen this before, right? It's this weird paradox. You have someone making, say, 80 grand a year who's constantly stressed about money, always broke. And then you've got someone making half that, just 40 grand, who somehow always has money. How does that even work?
Well, this quote right here absolutely nails it. More money just amplifies your habits. Let that sink in. It doesn't fix your problems. If your financial habits are a mess, you're going to be broke whether you make 40,000 or 400,000. So, to actually fix this, we have to look at the real problem. And it's not about earning more. It's about managing what you already have with focus. And that, my friends, is where this whole minimalist mindset becomes a superpower. Now, when you hear minimalism, don't think about, deprivation and living in an empty room. That's not it at all. Think of it as a tool for precision. It's about strategically cutting out all the junk that doesn't actually serve you, so the stuff that does matter, like your wealth, has room to actually grow.
Okay, first things first, we have to build a financial fortress. This is all about playing defense. It's designed to stop all those little leaks and build a foundation for your money that is completely unbreakable.
And a huge part of that defense is understanding this. Not all debt is created equal. A mortgage on a house can be a tool to build wealth, but that high-interest credit card debt, the stuff at 25%, that's just poison. And paying it off gives you the highest guaranteed return on your money you will ever get, period. Complexity is the absolute enemy of building wealth. The more accounts and cards you're juggling, the more confusion you create. The answer is to get radically simple. One checking account, one savings account, one credit card. Automate your bills. When things are simple, you have clarity, and clarity gives you control. Here's a super simple but incredibly powerful rule to kill impulse spending. The next time you want to buy something that isn't essential, just don't. Instead, put it on a list and wait 30 days. You will be amazed how many of those must-have items you totally forget about. This alone can save you thousands a year. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about mastering your true assets. And we're shifting the focus away from the money in your bank account and onto the personal resources that actually generate that money. These are the things you can't buy, but you can absolutely control. See, money is really just a result. The real currencies you spend every single day are your time, your energy, and your attention. Those are your real wealth generators. You have to protect them even more fiercely than you protect your wallet. So, how do you do it? Well, you can start by controlling your mornings before the world's chaos takes over. Master your calendar. If something is actually a priority, it needs to be scheduled. And finally, protect your energy. You have to treat rest as a non-negotiable investment in your ability to get things done. I want you to think about this one for a second. That constant stream of news, social media, and emails isn't making you smarter. It's just draining your focus. It's a new kind of debt that you pay with your attention. Cut the noise, filter your information, and just watch how much better your decision-making gets. The third pillar here is all about living better with less. This is where we see how applying minimalism to your physical world can actually improve your quality of life in a huge way. This example says it all, doesn't it? The minimalist mindset is about choosing quality over quantity. Yeah, you can buy cheap $40 boots every couple of years. Or you can buy one amazing $200 pair that lasts a decade. It's not just cheaper in the long run, it saves you the mental energy of constantly having to replace cheap garbage. Think about it. Every small decision you make, like what to wear in the morning, drains your mental battery. A simple, functional wardrobe with fewer, high-quality pieces that all work together just eliminates that decision fatigue. It frees up your brain power for way more important stuff. And this goes for your entire home. Your physical space has a direct impact on your mental state. A cluttered, disorganized home leads to a cluttered, disorganized mind. And you know what a chaotic mind does? It makes poor financial choices. Simplify your space and you create calm and focus for better decisions. All right, let's put this all together. This is how you turn these individual rules into a real automated system that just builds wealth for you in the background. The key here is intense focus. If you're chasing 10 goals at once, you're going to achieve none of them. So instead, set a maximum of 3. Just 3 major priorities for the year. That's how you make massive, transformational progress instead of just staying busy. A lot of people hate the idea of routine, but it's actually the secret weapon for freedom and consistency. When your important actions like saving money or working on a goal are baked into a routine, they happen without you needing willpower. And it's that consistency that builds serious wealth over the long haul. Okay, I know this can feel like a lot to take in, but the starting point is incredibly simple. Don't try to do everything at once. Just pick 3 rules from everything we talked about, master them this month. Once they become automatic habits, then you can add 3 more. That is how real, lasting change happens. And that really brings us to the core of it. Building a richer life isn't about adding more, it's about strategically removing whatever is holding you back. So the only question left for you is this: looking at your life and your finances, what's the first thing you're going to cut?